Hey everybody, this video is going to be a little bit different than our normal videos. This video is going to be a prequel of sorts. The program we're doing this week, the Sming Racer, I've already given you sort of the setup of it already. You have been given the graphics and you've been kind of like given the setup stuff because we don't have that much time together. So I wanted to do this video, which of course, like if you're watching this after you've done the Monday or Tuesday class in person or on Zoom, you've already seen what has come after this. So let's say I'm making this from scratch. I want to first get some of the graphics. So if I'm on my favorite web browser and my favorite search engine, pick Bing, whatever, DuckDuckGo, who knows? I first would want to look for, because I'm doing a racing game, I'm going to look for the pavement, the asphalt. So if I look for asphalt texture, I want to get something that is going to be nice enough resolution for like a tile. Okay, so maybe asphalt texture tile will be good. And let's just go to our images here. And, which one do I want to pick here? Well, I mean, honestly, they all look pretty good. So I try to avoid Pinterest ones because they just never really show up very well. Let me pick this one right here. And just this might not be the exact same one that's available to you in the project, but it doesn't really matter. This one's 1300 by 1300. All right, let me grab this. I'll save this image. I'll save it as asphalt. Okay. Next, I'm going to pick the grass. So how about grass texture tile? Okay. Again, don't do Pinterest. I'm sure you guys have probably dealt with this before in your lives, but okay, there's another grass texture, 13 by 1300. So, the thing about having large textures, they're really good looking as far as resolution goes, but they might slow your program down a little bit. I'm also going to look for finish line texture tile. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so we've got some checkerboard stuff going on here. Of course, you'll see some with watermarks behind it. That one's not bad, but that's on Pinterest. That run's really not that helpful. So let's do, instead of finish line, let's do maybe like checkerboard texture tile. Here we go. All right, how about this right here? Once again, it's pretty large, and there actually does look like there's a watermark on that one. So maybe I don't know. Well, that one has a logo on it. See, these are the kind of things I want doing this. I'm doing this live as you would. I think there is a little watermark on a lot of these. So if you have that issue where it's like, just none of these seem like they don't have watermarks, you can always go up to the settings and go to the search settings. Not the search settings, where is it? It's the image search settings. Because you can set, there we go, the tools, not the settings. The usage rights. Let's go with Creative Commons license. Okay, so see, you still sometimes have issues here. How about Wikipedia? That's a good one. No issues with that. Save image. So coming up in a couple of weeks, if you're upon a project, these are the kind of things that you're going to have to kind of worry about yourself. Checkerboard. And it's going to save it as an SVG. Hopefully we can get that to work. If you're using a school computer, you have what's called Irfan View, which is a built-in image editor. If you are using your own computer, I'd highly recommend getting something like that. Paint.net, just some kind of image editing program. Photoshop, of course, is like crazy expensive. So Irfan View is the one we use at school, and it's completely free. It's very fast. It's very compact. Hence what it says there, fast and compact, only 5 megabytes. It's this little red splotch. It's I think it's supposed to be like roadkill. Who knows? But it's a quick, easy program that you can use to edit your images. The final thing I want is a car. Now, not to be master of the obvious here, but if I search for car images, most of these are going to be wildly inadequate for our program. So what are the kind of things you can look at? Well, like even if I type video game car, it's still not going to be very helpful. So just some search engine advice. How about top-down car? Okay, now we're talking. So with something like this, what we're looking for is something that we can use that would be possibly transparent, because I want the underneath of my image to be transparent in nature. Now, what's kind of annoying is that that's not always guaranteed to be the case. So let me grab this one. This one looks pretty nice. And I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to save the image. And I'm going to call this car and save it. All right. So let me go back to my desktop quick. So on here now, I know my desktop is a mess. Sorry. Here's what I end up with. So asphalt looks pretty good. Grass looks pretty good. Car, you know how I know that's not transparent underneath? Because I can see the white. So even though it looked like it had a transparent background, it does not. And then this one, the thing that says SVG for the file extension, it's showing up on my computer as a HTML document. And well, that's not going to work at all. It's not a picture. So back to the drawing board with that one. Let's go back and look for a checkerboard. So how about checkerboard, texture tile. Okay, let me just go for something simple here. Images, let's just scroll down a little bit. Obviously doesn't have to be that exciting. How about that one? Now I know that has that has yucky stuff on it. Oh, that one looks pretty good. All right, save that image. Checker board. Saves as a JPEG, so that's a good sign for us. And yep, there we go. So all that looks great. Let's deal with the transparency thing. In a previous video from a while back, I showed you there are websites that do this for you. Remove.bg. Go there. Remove.bg. Remove the background. Upload the image. Sorry about that little delay there. Had to have somebody at the door. Anyway, like I was saying, go to remove.bg, and then I'm going to load in my car where it says upload image. Hit open. Let's see what it can do for us. So here's the original. Here's the one that has a removed background. Oh, is that going to work? Let's find out. Let's download it. And then we'll go into the folder. And let me put that on the desktop. And there you go, like magic. So see the difference? There's the original, and you can still see the white underneath it. Here, you cannot. Now you see it, now you don't. So that's great. So now I can go into the properties. I want to right click and rename it. Just rename it car. So here are 4 images that I'm going to use to make my racer program. Now, I go back to what I was talking about with the size of this thing. 1300 by 13. This is not really a tile so much as it's like almost the size of my entire screen. And the bigger your image is, the more memory it's going to take up, especially your graphics card. And so it really could slow the computer down. Now, here's the thing. The way I'm going to make this, the asphalt is going to be the entire background of the form. The grass, however, the grass is going to be little individual picture boxes. So while I'm going to keep the asphalt the way it is, for the grass, I want to edit that size. I want to shrink it down. So as an example, if I open up Earthman View, which again, I just highly recommend you get some kind of image editing program for your computer. If I open up grass, I'm not going to actually edit this thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go to Resize, go to Image, and then go to Resize. And I can put in a particular size. Now, I do want to keep it square, but I can preserve the ratio so it keeps it a square. If I say, I'd rather this be like 200 by 200, I can do that. So see how, like, because it was originally 1300 by 1300, like it's a really crisp image. It's almost like an HD or 4K image. If you've ever played a game on your PC and it's like loading textures, I mean, these textures are what take all the memory up. Like when a game takes 38 gigabytes to install, guess what you're really downloading? You're downloading these gigantic texture files. So if I save that now, it's a little bit more manageable for something that's like a little individual Visual Basic project for high school computer science. Okay, so here's the other thing. That car is facing left. My game, I need the car to face left, down, up, and let me go back. Up, down, left, right. It's just weird to say left, down, whatever. Up, down, left, right. Visual Basic can't do that. At least not easily. What I need to do is I need all 4 of those rotations. Up, down, left, right. So I'm going to go, again, open up my image editing program because most image editing programs are going to have these features. I'm going to go to car. And first, can I resize this thing? Absolutely. So maybe make my car like 300 so it's smaller. Maybe that's even still too big because we want the car to be something that fits on a racetrack. And I'm kind of playing with this because I sort of know where I'm going. I want to do 200 by 100 essentially. But that's not the only important thing. I am going to save that. The other important thing is I need to rotate this. So I'm going to save as car left. Car left. And then what? Well, I need to rotate it left or right, doesn't matter. Now it's facing down. So I'm going to do save as car down. Okay, then rotate it again. I guess it would help if I did it the right way. Now you have car up. And then finally, let's keep going the wrong way, don't I? There we go. Finally, car right. So now, I am ready for my project. I have, I'll erase the original car. I have car up, car right, car left, car down, and I have my finish line. I have my asphalt, and I have my grass. So, the next step is to go into Visual Studio and create a new project. I just realized this is on the other screen. There we go, create a new project. And there we go, Sming Racer 2021. Or, maybe we could have a cool name like 2K21. Sming Racer 2K21. Who wouldn't want to play that game? Let it do its thing here. Okay. Now, again, before we do anything else, let's go into our form. For my text, I'm going to say Sming Racer 2K21. I'm going to make my Windows state maximized. I'm not going to worry about my form though. I'm not going to worry about the background. I'm first going to go up to Project Properties. And we've done this before. Project Properties, go to Resources. In the drop downs, go to Images, Add Existing Resources. Go to your desktop, find all of those pictures. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. The 4 cars, the grass, the asphalt, and the checkerboard. Hit open. Now, here they are. Now, I think we might have a little problem here. Because as transparencies go, that should not be there. That black should not be there, so we were kind of tricked. Should this happen, I can't emphasize this enough. If you get images in here that are not the right ones, don't just get rid of them without getting rid of them the correct way. Like, I'm going to highlight the 4 of them. Go to remove resource. Don't hit delete, go to remove resource. What did I do wrong? Well, what I did wrong, if I open back up Earth-fan view, when you have those cars, when you have anything you want to make transparent, I shouldn't just say the card, anything you want to make transparent, what you need to do when you save it, make sure you're saving it correctly. Not every file type has transparency. I saved this as JPEGs. That's a mistake. I want to save mine as, I'm not going to fight you over pronunciation, GIF, GIF, whatever. GIF, GIF, car down. And depending on how your program is set up, you could either use the remove.bg to remove the black background, or save with the transparent color. So in Earth-fan view, if you click on Show Options dialog, under this submenu here, save with the transparent color. Now, again, the things I'm giving you for this project, I've already done this. I'm just showing you, like, this is all the stuff I had to do. Choose a color during saving. Hit save. It's going to ask you, hey, what color do you want to make transparent? I'm going to click on the black. Now the black is transparent. I have to do that with all the files, with all the cars. So now I have 2 car downs because one is the appropriate one. I'll go back and delete them later by just right-clicking on it and going delete. So now I just have that one. Let me do car left. You know, is this tedious? Yeah. I mean, but welcome to computer programming. So car left, it's now a GIF or GIF. Save transparent, hit save, click on black. Whoops, reopen, open, go in here. I'm going to now delete the old file, delete the JPEG version. Car right, save as, save, click on black, open, and then you can erase the JPEG. And then finally, car up, save as, and then click on black. So now, here's the difference. Okay, here's the difference. Going back to my Visual Studio, if I add resources, add existing resources, car down, left, right, up, open, see, it's transparent. You can see the white behind it. So don't get fooled, because it'll look really weird otherwise. So now you're going to go to Save All, and then in your design, Properties, the background color, or the background image, I should say, Asphalt. That is the predominant background. Now, I know I clicked on Maximize, but that's only when you run the program. Well, how can I see it? You have to basically put in the correct resolution. So for my resolution, for the size, if I put in my resolution, which my resolution on my laptop is, I believe it's 1600 or 1920 by 1080. Yours may vary. 1920 by 1080. There we go. Now, this asphalt that I got might not have been the best. It's okay. I mean, this is only a little project, so nothing to fret about. But see how like with such a large image, it does seem like it's slowing down a little bit. So what we do next is I want to put on some picture boxes. I'm going to just start with one picture box. And again, like, see how it's sort of choppy. Don't forget, we're doing a animation. We're going to make on the form double buffered true. Now, that might not fix this. I think it's also lagging because I'm on the screencasting software. But what we're going to do, and again, this is done for you, you're going to make a picture box with the grass texture. So if I go choose image, and then go grass, no idea why I did that. Grass, there we go. You are going to put that as a size mode hang on a second. The properties, I put that under image by accident. I don't want it under image, I want it under background image. Sorry about that. Background image, grass. Okay. So now you're going to put that on the edge of all of your borders, all around the whole thing, and then in the middle. So that's how I got to where we are starting Monday, Tuesday. So like I said, this is sort of like episode 1. This is the prequel of that class because I'm giving you this stuff to set up. So I hope you got some insight on what all is required to get to that point. The rest of the week is going to be focused on actually coding this thing. So thanks for watching. Take care.